For my woyzeck project I have chosen the Lincolnshire County Paupers Lunatic Asylum in Bracebridge Heath as my location. I chose this particular asylum because it was built for paupers. This could link in with woyzeck and the way of him maybe coming under the category of pauper. Another reason I chose this venue is because architecturally this building is what I am looking for as a host, due to it having long corridors with several rooms down them and a few large spaces to split up the performances. In saying this, it makes the performance site I have selected site sympathetic. I would like the audience to arrive by a prison asylum type bus to give them a chance to see how it may have felt to be transported to the asylum like the patients did. Within the research of this I found you could comfortably sit 20 people on each bus. This is how I know the size of my audience. I think 20 people will be enough to cover the asylum, making them feel alone until they stumble upon a performance. By having the audience arrive at the same time and in the same way, I believe they will arrive in a similar mindset to each other. To help keep them calm during the journey, he will be using larger cotton sacks for them to cover their faces, which will be lavender scented to increase relaxation. Sound cancelling headphones with a brief story of woyzeck will be played through them. I would like a voice like David Attenborough to recite it because I find his voice very tranquil. In using the relaxing smell of lavender, I thought that the smell of damp would be a strong contrast to overpower the senses which have been neutralized by their arrival. The smell of damp will be consistent through the space with different smells to disrupt listens while they watch the performances. I want the audience to not know who each other are, so it adds to their vulnerability. They will enter the space one by one with a 3-minute delay between each one. In doing this I want them to have a chance to explore for themselves and give them a chance to create their own woyzeck. Because of this I will like the performance to continually go on throughout the event. I would like the event to last a few hours but no longer than 5. I want them to be able to explore but not feel restricted on time. It will take 60 minutes to get all of the audience in the building, which then gives the spectators 4 hours to make their way around. The scenes I have to center be played more predominantly than the rest are the one film between the drum major and Marie, 2 the encounter between the captain and woyzeck, and 3 the killing of Marie. I found these scenes stood out to me more than the others because of the subject's encounter, like betrayal, dominance and mental health. With all the scenes going on at the same time, it will need several different actors for each character. To make this less confusing, I will clothe them in similar wear so they can be distinguished easier. I want to shoot social hierarchy that come through in the play by the use of color. By this I mean I want to use bright colors like reds and blues to represent the characters who are higher on the social ladder. For example, the drum major, I have clothed him in a tailored white and blue pinstrip shirt, with a red silk lining. To match this I gave him navy blue trousers and knee-high horse-riding type boots. I want the actors who is playing this character to be quite young by have a receding hairline. I find this costume will help them stick out from not just the other characters but also the background. To contrast against this, I want to clothe the lower class people like Marie and woyzeck in ill-fitting, bland, dull-colored materials. For example, Marie I have clothed in a clocked long dress, dark brown black dress with an over-the-top waist trainer type item and slip-on casual shoes. I want her hair to be very messy to show her status. Another way I think will be good to show higher social classes by putting characters like the drum major, the captain and the doctor on stilts so they look quite intimidating at a higher level. The sound element, I would like the sounds of a heartbeat to be played throughout the building, to create an undertone of constant rhythm for the rest of the sounds to be laid on top. Sounds like nails on a chalkboard, loud chewing, and squeaking shoes, all noise that I find horrible to hear and hope it will create an uncomfortable atmosphere for the spectators. I want the whole area around the asylum outside lit with floodlights from above with a white blue light and below with a warm yellower light, thus allowing light to come through the window. This means I want it to be set in the evening so all is dark so the lights have the optimum effect for the inside. I want dimly lit light bulbs hanging from the ceiling in the rooms where the performances are to give a little extra light to help the spectators and audience see each other. The corridors and walkways will be barely lit by the outside light. For the spectators' exit I would like them to leave 4 at a time so the vulnerability they have felt during their way round the asylum is lessened. On the other hand, it forces people to stay and possibly explore more while they wait for 3 other people who want to leave as well. I looked at Kathleen Irwin project at the Weeburn Mental Hospital. I found this site not to my liking because of its structure. Another reason I didn't find this site as fitting is because there was not much to the building. Quite plain rooms, which is why I think I like my choice better. By this I mean the Lincolnshire Asylum looks derelict and broken down but still has many of its original features. One practitioner's work that inspired me was Punch Drunk's Walk. I found that Faust was a performance that particularly caught my eye. I think this may be because it breaks down every convention of what theater is supposed to be. In this video there are interviews with theater critics including Lynn Gardner from The Guardian. She states that she thinks people are quite tired of sitting rather politely in neat rows on plush velvet seats. Then follows it by saying that Faust gives them the opportunity to own a production.
This performance of Faust, produced in conjunction with the National Theatre, takes place in an abandoned warehouse in London's East End, over 5 dark floors. The tale of Faust originated in Germany. It tells of a man who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for magical powers and secret knowledge. The most popular version was published in 1808 by German theorist, poet and novelist Johann Wolfgang Goethe. For the creators of this latest production, the themes explored in Faust have a particular resonance today.
This is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to break down the fourth wall that you get in a well-known proscenium arch theater. I wanted that audience to have free rein and, as I said earlier, create their own woyzeck. Using this type of theater, the audience don't have the safety of their seats, they get the full experience. In this performance, the only barrier or safety they have is the mask they put on their faces. In my performance, I didn't want the audience to not be able to hold back or feel safe. Antonin Artaudis, another practitioner that I took a shining to mainly because I is clinically insane and institutionalized at the age of 5 by his parents. This is one of the reasons I chose an asylum as my location. I really enjoy his theater of cruelty. This I said to be a confrontational style that aims to shock, unnerve and disturb the audience using the elements I have described. I hope that I can create atmosphere similar. Another thing that I found quite interesting about this work was the lack of speech and the use of groaning to symbolize language rather than words. Although words were used if completely necessary, Artaud said that theatre should recall those moments when we wake from dreams and show whether the dream's content or the bed we lay in is our reality. Another way the theater of cruelty is described is by a ceremonial experience intended to liberate the human subconscious and reveal man to himself. Artaud is referred to as the father of cruelty by Poppy Bullitt, which could possibly describe the doctor in woyzeck. He forces woyzeck to eat only peas and parade himself like a circus freak. She describes his work as being about the mess of being a human being, the mess of the body. Maybe that's what all really good plays are about. She explains that we have no control over ourselves, that you can't live outside your body.